Okie dokie, just finished my 10,000 steps. Um, Holy moly, today was harder than ever before. Well, yesterday, I guess, like it's funny, like Simon Sinek says, there is one guy, I think it's Carson, his name. He said, like, when he's, instead of saying people good luck, he goes like, you have a terrible luck, because I guess when you are lucky, you are not really growing, and when you are unlucky is when the developing happen, because you overcome whatever it is in there. Yesterday I lost my keys and I really freaked out so bad. I literally, when I don't feel my car was opening, and I just freaked out and start running toward the trails again. And remember, the trails is 2.2 miles, and oh my gosh, I obviously had ran already more than a little bit over 6 miles, maybe a little bit less than that. Yeah, almost 6 miles. So my whole body was so wet and all my clothes were wet. And then I obviously, the normal response of your body with fear is that you jump and just like go, oh my God, I'm going to go find my key. So I start running hard, and my inner thighs really start touching hard, and the friction and the wet from the sweat, it's killing me. And my skin in there is very, very sensitive and very painful to really run. So today, those 10,000 steps meant more than those 8 miles that I did yesterday. So this is a really good reminder that it's not about the number, it's about the accomplishment. Today I really feel accomplished that I did meet those 10,000 steps. It wasn't easy because I am in physical pain from the my skin issue, that but that didn't stop me. And I told myself, you gotta do it. Nobody else will do it for you. You have to do it. So another thing that I got out of that experience yesterday, literally, it I was like, okay, I had a feeling I was going to find my key, but I didn't know how, right? So I was like, I went around the whole place. Wherever I went, I couldn't find my key. Then I sit on top of my car. I see people, because remember, I'm parked by the trail. I see people walking by, and I started thinking, you know what, I need to start talking to people, because by accident, they may be able to find it, and they're going to do the whole circle. So just tell people that I dropped my keys, and maybe if they can find it, I'm the owner, and that will be cool, right? So I start telling people, and I tell this young lady, oh my God, she's like the sweetest thing. Literally, her voice is so damn sweet, it makes like a song. And I'm like, yeah, and she has this big old pit bull dog, and she's finishing her run pretty much. But she she said at the end when she came, because she's the one that found my key, okay, she goes, okay, I'll go look for it. But she went out of her way to go, because I go like, I just came back, I just don't have the energy no more. I did 8 miles, you know what I mean, and I was hurting, physically hurting. So she went, and then she started talking to other people. She was like a little mini me, kind of, I mean, she talking to people and telling, a girl in there is lost her keys, and I'm trying to look for it. If you find it, or you know somebody that found it, let she is going to be in the parking by her car. So somebody told her that they saw a key right on top of the trash can, right? You know what, the recycling. And she came back. Possibly somebody saw it in the floor and they put it in a high surface, so it's supposed to be more visual, right? That's what I think, right? But literally, when I was telling this girl, I was right here, and that uh, trash can was literally in my visual. Literally, it was in my visual field. You go like, how did I miss it? I was talking, and I have been seeing this trash can. The key has been in there all this time that I have been talking to these people. How could I have missed it? So this is a reminder for us that when we panic, when we stress, the simplest answers, or the simple things that we're supposed to see without any difficulty, becomes difficult and impossible sometimes, because you're so stressed about, you don't look for it, you're not seeing it, it's simple. So right there makes me realize that I'm over complicating things as always. I'm knowing for that. I work sometimes a little bit too hard to get the same results of other people's, and I come to, that's me. It's okay. Sometimes you have to do what you have to do, but maybe that's the reason that I have to work so hard, because I'm not taking, the time to just relax and say, hey, let it be, take a breath, let those neurons breathe, and get some oxygen, and they will do the bright things. They will come up with the answer for you. So I'm, this challenge is not for me only physical, like transforming my body. I have challenges in the past, and I lost weight. I have done a lot of fun things, right? But this challenge to me is more like life uh, transformation, like lifestyle, okay? Not just like in the fitness, nutrition, but in the mind, in the soul part of it. There is a lot of conflicts within me that I have been, I didn't create them. I have been through, and I have responded probably the wrong way as a child. And they will never go away, right? First of all, because the scars are there. And but allowing those scars to prevent you from doing the things that sometimes it's not good. And I, as a child, I went through a lot, like a lot of you. I'm not that different than you. You pretty much had your experiences that you go like, shit, yeah, I remember I went through lots of stupid things when I was young, and I led people, made me feel self-conscious about things. And but that is what helped us grow, and is what let us figure ways, right? But in my case, I did not just allow it to grow, to motivate me, because sometimes those bad vibes and those negative things that come from people calling you names and telling you down makes you feel, and you like, shit, I'm going to just do it to just like show them that I'm better than them or whatever, so that can give you like motivation to better yourself. But at the same time, it's like, it's a lot of stress in the body. It's a lot of stress, and I don't know if that's the appropriate way, really, So you start being a little bit more selfish, less empathetic, a little bit more, like because people wounded you, right? So you are less forgiving, you hold grudges, and all that stuff requires energy. And that energy, so you are pretty much hurting yourself, not them, you know? So I I have been literally meditating, I have been working out, I have been doing a lot of things to figure out what I really wanted out of this whole thing. Because for many years, literally, I have been just the result of what others people's, um, they have caused me pain, and as a result of my pain, I have, gone out of my way to show them wrong. You know what I mean? And I don't want to continue that, because showing them wrong is not gaining me anything. It's only making me feel I'm playing their game. I need to play my game now, and it took time for me to realize that, pretty much. And some of us is over there, and it's like, damn, you have not invested the time to really get to that. Believe me, I left. This was the hardest. This was the hardest part, and that's the reason that I'm still struggling right now, to figure, who is Martha, you know, because I have 7 to 9 years of sales experience, okay, in the medical field. I have 2 years, a little bit more, 3 years experience in the nursing field, but 2 years experience in the acute care setting in the hospital. I was in a lung transplant telemetry unit, and all of that stuff, it gives you tons of knowledge, right? It makes you realize that, okay, or you either want to be part of it, or you either want to, hell no, I don't want to be part of it, right? So, or it's not your call, it's I don't, that's kind of a tricky way, that people say, oh, this is my call and I feel it in here. But sometimes, the truth is, we are so unhappy with our jobs, even when our jobs are about serving others. And that's the scary part, that when our jobs role is to serve others, we be quiet. We are very scared to speak out and try to find ourselves, because we are scared other people will think that we are careless and we don't care for nobody, right? And that's tricky, because it's not the case, really. You actually will love to be part of it, but sometimes there are a lot of limitations in that field, or there are a lot of things that you like, okay, come to realize. One person, it's hard, like in nursing. Nurses go through so much, okay? I don't understand how a lot of nurses over there can handle for many years that physical, emotional, psychological demand from that role, you know. We need to do better as society. We need to do better as managers, because in that field we have tons of managers. We have very, very little leaders, We need more leaders in that field, because it's a field that we're supposed to have people that are compassionate, empathetic, people that are caring, right? But how can you care for other people when you are not being cared for, And that's the part that is, that's the balance that we're losing, When you're not feeling cared for, how can you care for others? So, yes, it's as a society, us as individuals need to be getting out of our way, to go and show them how we care for it, right? And I'm not telling you that you need to show them like, okay, send cookies because yeah, sugary cookies are going to just what add more sugar into the body and get them fat, and yeah, we'll feel happy about it because who doesn't like sweet sugar, right? Sweet cookies and stuff like that. But no, like be the one that in places, for instance, as humans and as citizens, is you have to advocate for them. You have to be the one that says, hey, we need better, what you call it? Better rules and regulations against that, because right now I got out of the field because I was physically, emotionally, and psychologically burned out. Burned out. Burned out. Burned out completely. I literally work so hard right now. I don't have a job, but I work for myself. I do sales hair and skincare products to survive somewhat, and but I do this because I feel like I'm going to be better off than giving my time to an endless, or you don't see that light at the end of the tunnel, kind of. So we got it. Do something good about that part. And remember, the healthcare system, I hate to say it. I know. I almost got killed by it. My husband is the result. I'm missing my husband, and we could have done better thanks to the fail of how things are run, how things are, we're not taking the time and we're not taking the effort, like to make that phone call, to make that reinforcement. Like literally, when my husband passed away, I went to his, the physician that he was seeing, and he goes like, oh, was his heart right? He knew it all along. Was his heart right? Literally, that's how he said it to me. He knew that he was having issues with his heart. But why they didn't went out of their way? They just send you out. Okay, my job is just to send you out and just that. But he come back to you, and he come back and showing that with these symptoms and this stuff. So it's like we have to get that accountability as human beings. It's I can gain money, I can get literally not that difficult, but that life I could never get it back. You know what I mean? I have turned my life upside down thanks to this, and I don't know where my life is going, but I have hopes. If I don't see hopes, then what else is out there? Then what else is out there? So stay hopeful, my people, and thank you for following my journey. I know today I'm on a low and I'm hurting physically, and I got it out of the way, the 10,000 step, which is an amazing accomplishment that I feel right now, because in a bad day I was able to meet what they wanted from me. God bless you all. You have a safe day. Stay humble, stay true, make changes in you, and help change the world. Love you guys. Bye.